Hey everyone, Dennis here. Alright, I tried to go live, but I cannot find a network, so I'm going to have to do a pre-recording and get it out to you in a little bit. Alright, so the way I go crabbing here, we're at slack tide right now. I use chicken thighs on a string. I'll show you in a second here. It's just twine. I use a PVC pipe, push it into the mud so the crab doesn't walk off with it. And here we have thawed out chicken thighs. They've been sitting out for about 2 days now. Hopefully nice and oily, greasy, a little stinky. And we'll just take this and put it right through the middle. I like to try and get along the bone, and if there's any fat, loop it through a second time. Alright, I'll take you through over here and see if I can show you how I do this, and then I'll come back, I'll set up the rest of them, and then come back. As you can see, it is low tide. You can actually see the land masses and the islands. On the drone footage, this wasn't here. But you can see all the mangroves. So this is further down the road from my original crabbing spot. I cannot get down the rocks over there. It's a very big incline. Alright, so let's see if I can set this up and show you guys how I do this. So we got slack tide right now, like I said. Low tide is at 1340. So I got about an hour before it's very shallow. It's usually the best time around here for crabs. I'll just let that sit. We'll watch the line. When a crab goes after the chicken, you're gonna pull the line out and the crab will walk with the chicken. So we'll keep an eye on that. I'll be back. I'm gonna set up my other chicken string. Alright guys, we've got 2 more lines set up here. I'm going to get these out. And just like anything else, fishing or hunting, it's a waiting game. Sorry, I wish I could have went live, but there is no signal out here. So we'll spread these out along this open area here. Try to cover as much area as possible. Alright, so we got our lines out in the water here. Now we're just going to wait. We're going to keep an eye on the lines. You see the lines pull out, or if they start moving side to side, good indication that there's a crab on it. And we'll pull it in real slow and use a dip net and scoop it up. Just beautiful scenery. So it's mid to high 90s right now. Heat index is about 105 to 115. So it's very hot and humid. Let's see if I can zoom in. Not sure if you can see the crab. It's a smaller crab. It's a female just walking along. Hopefully you can see it better once it's uploaded. Alright, we'll be back. Beautiful view. Pine Island Beach and residents in the background there. It's a lot different from the last time we were here with the aerial view. You can actually see the islands in a landmass. This is the wooded area I was talking about with his eagle's nest. So I'm going to keep my eye out. Hopefully we can see an eagle or two. Alright guys, I'll be back. Alright guys, so I'm at the water. I'm actually going to check the one line. It's pulling straight. It's also moving to the left. And if you look, you can see all the little bait fish, baby fish. There's actually a stone crab right in front of my net. That's a stone crab. I mean, a lot of times you walk along and you'll see a crab just sticking out of the mud where he's buried. Right there, there's a baby female, 2 of them. Watch right in front of the net. See right there, it's a baby female. And there's another baby, a smaller one right in front of the net. So blue claw crabs do like to stay in the grass. They can hide and ambush little fish or anything that swims by. So if you follow this line, the current is still moving it, but you see how it's also hooking back towards the right a little bit. Sometimes it's a good indication that there's a crab on there. So let's pull it in, see if we feel anything. Hopefully we get a keeper here. And I'll just pull it in until I actually feel tension on it, and then I'll slow down. Does feel like there's something on it, but very small. I mean, you can see the chicken out there. You can actually, hopefully you can see the fish that are nipping out on the chicken. So I'm not seeing no crab, claws moving around it. So it could just be the fish. Oh, there we go. You can see it's being pulled. Could be a larger fish, but it's not running. It's not acting like a crab. So if it is, it's a real small one. So we'll pull it in and take a look. Yeah, there's no crab on it. I could see now. Actually, there's a little one. And we'll just throw it back out. We'll throw it off to the right a little bit, and the current will take it back towards the left. And if you look at the landmass, I call them islands. You can see the tide still coming down. You know, in the other video, this was only the water. You can actually see the water line. So I couldn't go to my first spot because of the sand rocks that they built up the road with. The incline is so steep, probably fall trying to get down or up. So we're gonna have to, we moved down to this spot here. This is another good spot, and we'll see if it produces today. And this is the canal, this is the main canal I was talking about. That goes right out to the Gulf of Mexico, and then you have all these inner canals, bigger bodies of water that you can take a boat or a kayak in between. Alright, hopefully we'll be back with a crab on the line. Alright, you look right in front of me. There's the crab. It's too small, it's a female also. It's gonna be right to the left side of my line. It's coming out of the grass right now. I don't keep females. I mean, unless they're like 7-8 inches, I won't keep them. You know, I just throw them back so they can reproduce. I don't know if you can see, there's a needlefish, pinfish we call it, swimming off. But I just pulled this line in to check it. I pulled it a little bit closer. And it's usually at low tide, the crabs are coming out of the mud. So this female right here, she's staying real shallow. So that's why I pulled this one in a little closer. I mean, there's a baby one. If you look right to the right of my net, it's like a little indent. It's sitting right in that indent, waiting for a small fish to come by. So I don't want to disturb it, so it's probably eating. Now if I had a bucket, 5 or 6, 7 crabs, I might keep her. She's definitely legal. There's no size in the state of Florida, but some people will keep everything. Some people keep that little baby one and just whatever. You know, if it's too small, you're not going to get no meat off of it. I want to be able to get meat out of the legs, every part of the crab. I don't want it to go to waste. So that's the reason why I don't keep the small ones, especially the females. Just no point, no sense. See all the bait fish, babies in front of me. Alright, if we look at my line here, you can actually see that's being pulled. So we'll try pulling this one in again. We'll see what happens. Alright, let's give this a pull and see if we have any tension on it. Should have brought my drone today. Could have gave you a bird's eye view. The water is actually pretty clear today. I mean, it's also tide's going out, but it's pretty clear. Alright, so there is no crab on this. That is fish messing with it. So we're going to pull it in a little bit. We'll see what happens. But this is it. This is Bayport, Florida. Alright guys, we have a crab on this chicken here. Actually feels like a decent one. I'm hoping that where I'm looking, the camera's looking, and you can actually see the chicken. You might actually be able to see the crab. So, I mean, this is pretty much how slow you gotta bring it in. It'll jump off. Sometimes it'll come back. I mean, from here this looks like a decent sized crab. We'll find out. Hopefully you can put it on some ice. So there's 2 ways I'll do the netting. We have a little low spot right here on the other side of the grass. So actually I think there's 2 crabs on there. So if I can, I'll get this right in here, sort of in the mud, and then I'll walk the crab right over it and pick it up. You'll notice the crab will actually start walking towards the shallow. He'll try and get into the weeds. Oh yeah, that's a keeper, I can just tell. See how he's changing his direction? So I gotta try and walk him over this net now. He'll see it and he'll feel it, so that's where we want him, right there, and we'll leave him, and boom, and there we go. There's a blue claw crab. I'll get him in on some ice, throw this back out, rinse this mud off. I don't want that in the cooler. All right, so hopefully everybody can see that. I'll bring them in the cooler, give you guys a view, a better view. This is probably the smallest one that I'll actually keep. I don't like keeping, I mean, it's illegal. Like I said, there's no size, but and of course he doesn't want to let go. So, here we go, people. We'll keep him on ice. Hopefully we get some more. Alright, so I just walked back down to the water here. There's a crab. It looks too small. It was actually a smaller one. Oh, here's the other one. This is what I mean about slack tide, low tide. Oh, there's another one. That's a bigger one out there. Let's see if we can see that one. That's that other female. Oh, there's another baby crab. So it looks like they're actually coming out of the mud right now. Alright, we'll be back. Yeah, we'll take a little walk, we'll look along the banks. Maybe we'll see a crab or two. Again, I just want to say I'm sorry. I was trying to go live today, but could not connect. And my cell phone hotspot wasn't working either. So I mean, almost in the middle of nowhere here. The closest thing is a restaurant all the way down this road and to the right. You know, and then the next closest thing is Pine Island. Those houses there. And about 2 miles behind me. This might be, no, culvert pipes are down further, but you can see, you can actually see the tide going out. Like I said, 1340 or 1:40 p.m. is low tide. There's a big pinfish, needlefish right there. You get a little bit higher view of what I was talking about with the land masses from the drone footage. You could follow it all the way down the bank. Even out in the distance, you could see how high the water was and just the mangroves were sticking out. And of course, off in that direction, that's the Gulf of Mexico. I think the eagle nest used to be on that tree. Alright guys, we're back. Just checked this line and there's a crab. Apparently they're just sitting there eating. They're not pulling it. If you look right in front of that rock, there's a little baby. So this one actually feels like a decent one too. See this tension? They'll pull back. So they'll clamp onto the chicken with both of their claws, and then they'll, you know, pull themselves closer and take little bites with their mouth. So this one, we're gonna put the net right on the other side of the grass. You might actually be able to see it. So we'll see if we can get this one, and hopefully this one. All right, leave my feet alone, buddy. There we go. This one might be small, or too small for me, I should say. Yeah, just chilling there, eating a snack. Yep, this looks on the smaller side. We'll see when we get it in the net. That's that female. She's just hanging around. And the yeah, we're not gonna keep her. Get out of here. That's what you call catch and release. And a little one just came out of the rock. Alright, well, got the camera on. Oh, there's tons of babies. September is going to be a good month to come out here. Might as well check the other lines while I got the camera going. See what we got. So if there's one on here, I'm going to have to walk it because we got a bunch of rocks here. They'll come off if they hit the rock. Just a bunch of fish on this one. Yeah. The rocks really stink because they'll jump off, but they'll hide underneath the rocks waiting for food. Alright, let's check this one. So we're not doing too good today. We're here almost 45 minutes. One keeper. 1 out of 3, I should say. So we're not too good. All right, get the slack out of here. See what we got. Another thing is, sometimes you won't even know they're on there until you see them, because they'll just walk or swim right in with the chicken. And I think that's what might be happening with this one here. Or you'll be like my kids and they'll pull the chicken in and they get stuck on a rock and it looks like they're fighting a great white. I'm still unsure with this one. Nope, there's a crab on it. Now it's starting to pull. I'm not seeing it. Nope. You're right, that's crabbing. We'll be back when we get some more excitement. Alright people, you see the tide. We are at low tide. Checked these a few times, nothing. I mean, you can see how low the water is right now. Battery is running low here, and I forgot to bring an extra battery, and I don't have my charger with me. So, in case it dies out, if you like this video, please hit the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for everything outdoors, from hunting, from firearms, cooking, grilling, crabbing, aerial drone footage, If you have some ideas, leave a comment. We'll try and get to it. Alright guys, it feels like we got a crab on this one. Let's see what we get. You see the chicken right there. The crab is on the left side of the chicken. Oh, there's two of them. Okay. Yeah, they look small. But we will see. So I don't know if you can see it, but the one let go. It's just sitting there. Yeah, small crab. Go back to you, buddy. Alright, you're almost out. Oh, hello. Can I help you? You're really gonna go after my chicken? Alright, well, how about this? And right into the net. Yep. Alright guys, well we got a crab on the chicken right in front of me. We got one walking, which actually looks like a keeper. And then there's another one right there. So I'm going to try and get this one in. Actually, let's see if I can scoop this one up. Hey everyone, Dennis. I'm back home finally. I was out there crabbing for 2+ hours. Now I got the truck clean, got the crabbing gear clean, got myself clean. Sat down for a few minutes to chill out, get these videos uploaded. I just wanted to end this video telling you how the day went. And I caught over 12 crabs. Maybe 14, 15 crabs I caught. I only caught the one that you see me throw into the cooler, but I did release that guy back out. There's no sense in me keeping one crab. It's not going to feed anybody. It's not even going to be a snack for anybody. So it gets to live another day. That's it. Simple. It's me being out there enjoying the scenery, nature, the wildlife. That's what it's about for me. When I go hunting or fishing or crabbing, it's not a sport to me. I'm doing it to feed myself, feed my family. That's the way I look at it. So there's no sense in me keeping smaller crabs. There'll be big crabs there. You're seeing all the babies. September, October, those crabs are going to be keepers. So hopefully the next time I go out there, I'll be able to catch a bunch of crabs. I'll keep them, get them home, and I'll finish off the video showing you how I cook them. I boil them in water with fresh garlic, some garlic salt, a little bit of olive oil. You can use Old Bay. I've used that too. And then once, they only take a few minutes, 10, depending on how many crab they are, how big the pot. The most is 15 minutes and they're done. And I'll let them cool down. I'll rinse them on the cold water, and then I'll show you how to clean the crabs. It's a very simple technique. Takes you 2 minutes. So hopefully the next time I'll be able to show you the full process of catching, cooking, and cleaning them. I'm not going to show you eating because that's going to be a mess. So. Alright guys, I do appreciate all of you for watching this. Like I said, the camera did die in that last clip. So I did catch those 2 crabs, and of course I didn't keep them. They were too small for me. Alright, please hit the like button. Subscribe to our channel. This channel is going to be all about our journey moving to Texas. Everything outdoors, you know, hunting, fishing, crabbing, cooking, grilling. There'll be some recipes. I've done one or two of them already. Um, you know, firearms, guns, reviews. There'll be some other things also. You know, it all depends what's happening. You know, how often we can get some videos out. This is a long video, but I really wanted to show you and explain to you how I crab, how I do it, you know, and how that area is. So if you actually watch the entire video, I really appreciate you. Thank you.